Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers, and sisters. This is episode 40 of the Panorama Pandemonium Challenge. So we did the 12C GT3, we did the F1, so now it's the last of the two last McLarens rather, the F1 GTR Longtail. This is actually the second attempt at recording this, as the first attempt was so disastrous, and I ended up having to do other things that I abandoned the recording. So let's see how we do this time around. Nice skin. No toys. Nice launch. And off we go. Ooh, chaos, chaos! Out, lock up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Only two cars in the GT1X category. Sorry, in the GT1 category. Ooh, which is this one, the McLaren, and the Mercedes-Benz CLKLM. Oh dear. Ow, 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 ow. Not a fan of how this car sounds, but it ain't half quick, as you would expect for a GT car. Ooh dear. Oh, I was actually looking down at the names and not paying attention to my line in the slightest there, and that completely put me off. Now, the problem I had with this car on this track before is that the bumps really hurt this car. Particularly here at this corner. They really badly unsettle the car. Didn't do too bad that time. Right, what am I aiming for? 204.085. Right, up to 13th place. Oh, bit of a lock up there. Not too bad. You can certainly hear that roaring Mercedes. Oh, locked up again. And we are away. Oh, God, it's easy to lock up this car. But on we go. Sebastian Woolley ahead of me, I think, in another Mercedes. There may be two cars in the class, but they're not so different in overall performance. The group will mainly stay together. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Whoa, too many. I should know better than that. That was my impatience there. I just about got Mr. Woolley on the inside there for now. Oh, round we go, yep. Changed a little early into 5th there, but never mind. Whoa! I think there's a bit of a lock-up at the top of the hill there. Really, really cautious through that bit. I mean, I am losing a phenomenal amount of time in that section. On we go! Getting away from Josh Cook pretty well. Braked pretty well there, and actually led off just in time for the lockup to happen. mysteriously, I'm doing a lot better with this car. I've jinxed it now. Than I did last time I tried to record it. I'm not really quite sure why. Probably because I'm being a little bit more gentle with the throttle. Whoops, locked up there again. Oh, 205. That was better than that. Oh no, 204. I thought it was 208 for some reason. 2040 rather is the time. And that was a 2056. Yeah, it's at the top of the mountain where I'm losing most of my time. Oh, that was lovely. Not making any real inroads on the guy ahead of me. Hopefully I will do here. The usual way that I do against the bots. Yep, there we go. So easing off the gas over those crests. Whoa, no. Yeah, that's it. Bit more speed through that bit than I did last time around. Oh no! That was annoying. Again, that was me. It wasn't really the car. Trying to make up that 1.5 seconds. Oh, 1.6 seconds. I need to go for the target time. I need to really just be concentrating on driving this car. It's not been too bad this time. It was really bizarre because I really struggled. And I couldn't really tell you what I'm doing differently. Yeah, I'm feathering the throttle a bit more, and maybe that's where purely the difference lies. But I think probably because it's so easily unbalanced on the bumps, I'm bearing that in mind subconsciously when I'm trying to steer it. Oh, nailed it! 202! Despite the fact that I was bouncing off the walls a bit. Wow. Absolutely nailed it. I'm genuinely surprised by that. 2 laps to go. Christoph Bayer ahead of me. Whoops. Oop, clunk. Why this car has a gear shifter as opposed to paddles? There are paddles on the back of the wheel though. Well, some cars have a clutch paddle, but generally you will always have gear paddles, so strange one that. Whoop. We didn't need first there. No. That gap was always going to disappear before I was through it. Whoa, yeah. I knew I'd given it too many beans. Slipstream from the Mercedes. Thank you. Oops. Sorry. Thank you. Oops. Just ahead of him. Oh, goodness me. Oh, just about caught that in time. Bit of a lock up there. Didn't cost me too much. Oh, 0.3 off my previous lap time. Again, it was quite held up at the top of the mountain there. How do you say that, Turkey de Vries? Oh, that's not how I like to overtake there. I don't really like overtaking there at all. Doesn't usually go well. A lot of Mercedes in this field. Not many McLarens, interestingly. Oh, crikey. I'm surprised that actually gripped as well as it did there. I'm just having a better day today. And I seem to be determined to jinx myself as well. I think that's a McLaren ahead of me. Oh, I recognise the livery. I think that's a... I'm concentrating on my opponent and I'm getting my line all wrong. Yeah, that's a McLaren. That was a terrible run through that part of the mountain. Yeah, I'm still a second up, but that's a second up on the last valid lap, which isn't the quickest one I've set, I think. Topped out. Didn't get the brakes early enough there. Ow! That was frustrating. Still top half though. Got back into a big gap between 11th and 13th. Commonly called 12th. I really wish my brain would analyse sentences just a little bit more before it sends them to the mouth to say. But never mind. I'm really surprised. And look at that! Look at the lap time difference. Even the leader, top two Mercedes. The next McLaren was 203.4. My last valid lap was that 202.5. Wow, I'm genuinely shocked by that. However, I will not be shocked if I struggle with the next car because I know what it is. It's the McLaren P1. Another Road A McLaren. I struggle with this one, or have struggled with it in the past. It has its own DRS. Cannot remember if it has a KERS solution. We will see. Right on the front then. A roof and a lichen. Lovely noise. Oh, all the toys. Oh. Self-deploying KERS, I think. There's another P1. Oh dear. Yeah, it's self-deploying KERS. Let's get the DRS open. Because that makes a whacking difference in this guy. If you saw the... Whoops! If you saw the size of the rear wing, it makes a colossal difference. Oh, not how I want to overtake there. By smashing into the back of someone. Oh, excuse me, Lycan. Get off my nose. I should be able to chuck this around with fairly wild abandon, but I have struggled with the P1 in the past. The tail getting a little bit loose there. Come on, roof. Thank you. Maybe I've been a bit silly with the use of the DRS in the past. No, you're not having the position back. This is actually part of the problem I found with, particularly with going from a car with no or fewer drive rates to one with all of them, or simply more drive rates, is it kind of tempts you to drive it a bit more silly. Whoops. The difference in acceleration with the DRS open and when the DRS closed is colossal. 7 gears. Okay, I did not realise this car actually had 7 gears. Oops. Oh, blimey. That's the first, that's very rare sight, the computer choosing the Rad Bull look. Go DRS. Right, what am I aiming for? 2:15.188. Whoa, dear. Slow down. Oh, just tap the wall. Oh, thank you. That was going to the wall. I got straightened up by, I think, a Pagani. Whoa! Didn't like those bumps. He's not a fan of the bumps at all, which is interesting for a road car. Okay, it's a Road A car, so it is a supercar. In the supercar category, I grant you. Oops. That was terrible. Oh, I really couldn't see through that big cloud of dust. Oh, goodness me. Again, I struggle with this car, but it's fairly inexplicable as to why. If I remember right, yeah, the DRS actually pops open itself when you hit about 6,000 revs, I think it is, in 5th gear. It will pop open of its own accord. I'm doing over 200 miles an hour in a road car. As even though I went flying off the road, I still managed to get facing the right way. Now you can manually open the DRS, but it will open completely of its own accord when you've got your foot down in 5th gear. Now remember that from... Hey, that was a big problem actually in the Bluster Bay Challenge, because it was opening at times I really didn't want it to. That's the Lycan. This will be the Pagani. No, not quite. Get him under braking there. I'm glad the nose pitched to the right there at the last second. The car almost feels very reluctant to turn in. Now again, that could be a side effect of using stability control, as we've highlighted before. That can generate quite a bit of understeer. It can save you from slamming headlong into a wall, admittedly, or sidelong. Clump of cars here. I've completely forgotten what the target time was. 2:14, something like that. Now, the car wanted to actually snap to the left, but the stability control caught it. Should have known the bots would go that way, and I've now hit the wall. DRS does not want a shot. Whoa. Well, the roof went off of its own accord there. I didn't touch him. Oh, 2:14.0. I think that's quite close to my target time. Hey, 2:15.1. I have done it. Did not actually expect to do it. Can we get the Zonda Sync Roadster? Yes, we can. Oh, I was on the brakes a little early there. I'm in a field of Paganis. 2 laps to go and I'm nearly out of curves. Not that I've really noticed any particular curves going on because I haven't been able to deploy it myself. 28 thousandths off. Oh, that's not good. This car really does need quite a bit of concentration though. I am up into 7th though, I've just realised. There's that Red Bull again. Oh, I nearly turned in too early there. Braking whilst turning, not always a good idea. Even with stability control. Wait, look at that Red Bull go! And there was 1,500 odd Japanese horses deploying there. Oh, slow down. Oh, I thought I'd left that too late. Didn't get the turn in right, but braking was pretty good. 1 more lap to go then. Oh, no. That was a bit late. Oh, is it going to be quicker? Yeah! 2:12.9. Oh, no. This one won't be quicker. 2:12.9. I am very pleased with that. Whoa, I did not expect that. It was too early to be changing down. Oh, nice move, Pagani. Nice move indeed. No, didn't get it right that time. Come on, round the car. Whoa! Yeah, traction control does not handle this car very well at all. Which is odd, you'd think traction control on a road car, yes, supercar or not, would handle bumpy roads, but oh well. Whoops. Wandering off the road again. Much better. Whoa, hey! You see a lot of the bots going sideways there. To the line! Wow. I did quite a bit better than that car than I thought I was going to. 2:12.939. I was beaten by the Radical. Well, by those 2 Radicals indeed. And that Lycan, but that looks like it was it. Just the top 3. I will take that. That is it for this episode. We will see you again soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye.